Okay, welcome guys. This video is going to review some of the things that we have already learned and also set you up to do a few other things that we have not learned so that in the next week or so when we can't be together, you'll have plenty of things to practice. Okay? All right, so here we go. I'm going to turn the camera down onto the ukulele and we'll begin. Okay, there you go. You should be able to see my fretboard and my strumming hand too. Okay, so first thing to make sure you remember is that your thumb should be directly behind your second fret, and you should maybe just be able to see the top of it like that. But it needs to be down. It can't be here or here. It's got to be right here. Okay? And then just turn your wrist so that you can start making the chord shapes, right? And I'll review all of those. And then with your right hand, you're going to just support your ukulele like that, and you're going to strum with your thumb. Any strumming or picking that we do will all be done with the thumb, okay? All right, so let's just review the chords real quick. First one, 1, 2, 3, third fret, and third finger, 1, 2, 3, on the bottom string. This is the C chord. There we go. We want it to ring out really nicely. We don't want to hear any chords that sound like this. Okay, nice ringing out. Okay, that's the C chord. Now the A minor chord is your second finger all the way up to the top string on the second fret. And remember, your thumb should be just down behind. So your thumb is helping squeeze, right? You're using the power of your thumb and your finger to squeeze this string down. Here we go, A minor. Should sound just like that. A C chord. A minor. Again, nice ringing out. No strings that sound like this. You gotta squeeze. Okay, and then y'all will remember that to add the F, you just take your first finger and you put it on the second string on the first fret, and now you have the F. Back to the A minor. Back to the F. Can you hear the difference? Okay, and now I'm going to go back to the C. Ready? C. A minor. And F. And C. Okay, just keep strumming with your thumb. 2, 3, 4, A minor. 2, 3, 4, and F. 2, 3, 4, and C. 2, 3, 4. And if you do one strum, if you do 4 strums for each chord, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and C. Okay? So those are some chords that you can be working on. Now let's do the most complicated, well, not the most complicated one, but one of the complicated ones that we have learned. So for this one, you're going to make sure your thumb is in the position always, and you're going to put one finger down at a time, okay? So you're going to go with your first finger first, and it goes right there. Y'all know what chord this is, right? And notice how I turn my wrist out to make this chord. You see that? And I pivot where my thumb and my finger meet the ukulele, okay? And then I'm going to add my second finger down here, skipping a string on the same fret. And then I'm going to add my third finger there. Y'all know what chord this is. Of course, it is the G chord. And you can add the G chord into your practice, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, okay? And you start going around all of these chords, right? Practicing your chord changes. And remember, we don't want any strings that sound like this, okay? My thumb is a little high, isn't it? So I'm gonna bring my thumb down. I'm gonna squeeze with my fingers, and you'll hear it right there. Can you hear it? That's me squeezing, using my thumb and my fingers to press down nice ringing out strings. And look, there's the C right there. There's the G. Look how quickly you can transition between the C and the G. Right? And notice my wrist is turned out. My elbow is away from my body. Okay? Make sure that you have that too. All right. Here's another tricky chord that we learned. And this one starts by making the A minor. You can do the A minor right there. And then turn your wrist out. Make some space. The next finger along, the ring finger, goes on the same fret, just one string down. And then the pinky is going to go on the same fret, one string down again. And that is going to be a D chord. Ready? There it is. And it's a tricky one, so do it one finger at a time. Middle finger, third finger, pinky. Okay, and as you practice, you'll get faster. Okay, so you'll be able to go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and practice in between all of these chords. Go from the C to the A minor, to the G, to the F, to the D, to the G, to the C. And you'll start to realize that some of these chords sound really good together. For an example, and then you can start making up some songs. Okay? So practice all of those chords. C, A minor, F, G, and D. And see, I can put them all down at the same time. But you don't have to. Just start with the A minor, turn your wrist, and then one more and the next one. Okay? Your fingers are a lot smaller than mine, but I can still do it on the ukulele. So I know that you have space to make those. Okay? All right. Now, let's go back to our ABC. Let's do the chords first. Okay? So here we go. We played it in the key of C. Okay, so it goes like this. Ready? Here it comes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? And the chords you're using, just to remind you, C, F, and G. Okay? All right. Then you can work on your ABCs on the individual notes, and you'll find that if you play the chords all the way through, if you play the chords all the way through, then the notes will match along. It'll sound like this. Okay? And that is also, of course, Twinkle Twinkle, ABCs, and Baba Black Sheep, right? Let me sing it along with it just one time. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay? And you can see what my thumb is doing, and you can see what my fingers are doing. Okay? All right. Now, then we learned Happy Birthday, right? And Happy Birthday starts in G. It's written in the key of G. So when you're trying to find that G chord, remember, first string first. All right? And go 1, 2, 3. And remember, thumb. You should just barely be able to see the top of your thumb. And actually, if you're playing straight on, I'm angled a little bit so you can see the top of my thumb. But if you're playing actually straight on, you should not be able to see. Someone who's watching you play should not be able to see your thumb, okay? All right, so here we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear blah, 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 blah. Happy birthday to you. Okay, and what are we doing there? We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Na 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 na. Okay, and we've got G, D, and C. Okay? Those are the 3 chords. All right. And then the last thing that we've been working, well, not the last thing, the second to last thing we've been working on is, what did we learn? We learned a little bit of Mary Had a Little Lamb, right? And it goes like this. All right, so where do we start? We start on the 4th fret. So kind of like the C chord with our same finger, but we're up 1 fret. And it goes, Mary had. Start with that. Mary had. Mary had. And then we continue. Mary had a little lamb. Little lamb, little lamb up there on the 7th fret, right? You know it's the 7th fret because it's the dot, right? So it's Mary had a whose fleece was white as snow. Okay, all the way up to the, what is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th fret. Bing, bing. Okay, here it is again. There's the C chord. We're going to go up 1 fret from the C chord. Remember, thumb is behind supporting. Okay, thumb is squeezing. Finger is squeezing. Okay? That's Mary Had a Little Lamb. One more time. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Okay? As Mary Had a Little Lamb. All right, now the last thing I want to remind you guys to practice is, remember, we were doing our finger exercises, right? And you're going to use all 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to touch each of the 4 strings on each fret. And then you're going to go down and do the next one all the way down. When you get here, you're going to go backwards and back up again. So you're going to go this way. Hard to do this while I'm looking at the camera. Okay. All right. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to do it nice and slow. And remember, you want nice ringing out strings. No strings that sound like that. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, where is my thumb? My thumb is supporting at the back. Okay, and I do have my wrist turned in. I don't have it turned out like this. I'm turning it in. And again, start from here. Okay? And once you've done those first 4, then just slide it up and do the next 4. Up the next one. And again. That one got me twice, didn't it? And one more time. So you're going to go all the way up to the 5th fret. Here we go. Okay? And then you can go back and start again. All right, now that should be enough to keep you all busy. That is 20 minutes worth of practice. If you do all of those things and then you actually practice them each day, I mean, that can add up to almost an hour of practice every day. And if you all practice every day, even just a little bit, 10 minutes, take your ukulele. If you're going on a car trip, take your ukulele in the car and practice, okay? There's lots of different ways where you can find time. If your mom says to you, hey, we're going to eat dinner in 10 minutes, there's 10 minutes you can go practice your ukulele. Or, hey, here's a good trick. Try this. Your parents say, hey, you have to go to bed, but you don't want to go to bed. Say, hey, if you let me stay up another 15 minutes, I'll spend that time practicing my ukulele. See if that works. Your parents are looking at me like, But I would gladly let my own kids spend 15 minutes playing the ukulele if they weren't quite ready to go to bed yet. So it might be a really good time for you to practice. Anyway, think about it. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon. I hope you have a really nice long weekend. And I will send this video with a schedule of when I am available next. Okay? All right. Hope you have fun with it. Bye.